Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Agents of Chaos Gaming, where order comes to die and chaos reigns. It is I, the Crunch, with the boys, QB and Scotty.
I am boy.
Hello.
And Noble's not with us for this one because he has a thing called IRL responsibilities and work, but.
What is that? Tell me more.
You want to know the
I don't
benefits
know.
of
I
having...
don't know. I don't know what that is. Tell me. Tell me.
So, QB, we shall teach you the benefits of having a job. It drives you crazy, you barely get any sleep, you feel fatigued, you get annoyed, you want to kill everybody you know.
Have you seen that one GIF of Nicolas Cage where he's just with the
Oh,
he's
the
just kind
eye.
of
Oh, you mean the... You don't stop.
The one from that weird vampire movie where he thought he was a vampire. It has that scene where he's literally just running through the street screaming, "I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!"
That's funny. But yeah, no, Noble's not here, but we know in spirit he would be here. Or I guess since we're doing Transformers, in Spark he'd be here. I don't know. He's here. I don't know.
We are. I understand Transformers.
And yes, we have the same trio as last time, so I'm going to be sticking with Breakdown. The only way to kill a brute's his backpack. If you can get around the fucking earth.
Well, I mean, you can kill them by shooting them, it's just the backpack gets them down in less hit. You dump a lot more ammo into them, you can kill them just by shooting them. I've done it before, just to test the theory. The backpack, I think, most weapons, like, the neutral assault rifle goes for like a clip and a half, at best, if you get good shots. The shotguns do a wee bit more damage, and if you have a scrap maker, he's toast.
Yeah, if you can actually get a damn scrap maker. He's a big boy.
It's the asshole!
Say your course! We're gonna die!
Yes, let's play chicken with Omega Supreme. That sounds like a smart idea.
Where did it go?
He's gone! What is this guy? You think he knows about the Omega Key?
I mean, we are also talking about making fun. The guys like, let's keep Starscream around.
What is the Omega Key? Identity: Omega Supreme. Enemy status: terminated.
Kind of interesting how he's here in this continuity. Was like, I remember in the old G1 comics, he was a thing that was built on Earth.
However, in this continuity, I believe they made it follows a similar thing to animated as well, where Omega Supreme was created as a weapon of war. Where Ratchet essentially trained them to basically teach him about what he needs to do.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's just Omega's just a very big boy.
Speaking of,
Decepticons, action, terminate.
Omega Smash.
I can't break it free! Help us!
Yay!
He is a Yeetus Deletus.
In this world, it's heat will be eaten.
Stand your ground, Decepticons! Destroy the bridge supports!
Not gonna do anything.
That did it all right. But there goes your Omega Key.
We can salvage the wreckage for what we need. Done. Acquired.
Yeah, because that really worked out for us.
Fall back! Inside! Quickly!
I feel like if you have to move forward, you can see him coming up through the floor.
It's also very with this design where he's an all-in-one unit rather than being like the rocket with the base unit kind of thing. The original G1 toy.
Yeah, in the original, he was like a rocket and what's the other one? Like a train or something.
There was like a base unit where the rocket could launch from that had like a track where his head would sit on because it turned into a separate tank.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Why are there so many continuities?
But Transformers got really fucking weird when it kept being given to different people. Like it went to Marvel, it went to IDW, it went to fucking. I think. I'm trying to remember who else had. There's also the Japanese continuity, which is different from the US continuity.
You know, just one after the other.
Quiet. Why the ceasefire?
Because of the Japanese continuity, you have the Headmasters, you have Master Force, you have Victory Zone.
Which we talked about in our last video. Stop moving.
I usually just kind of, if I'm close enough, run for the melee. Just not when he's doing the spin to win.
Oh, there's a Titan back there. That's one. Let's do this big guy first. Yep, this was stupid. Why'd I do this?
Well, you can always just take the tactic of just running, guns blazing.
Tactic, running guns blazing. Regrets tactics like 5 seconds later.
I mean, neither works or it doesn't. It's a tried and true method.
Oh no.
Alright, okay, done.
Did he drop his displacer?
Oh,
yeah. That guy's still around.
Not much longer he must be. Where'd he go?
He pulled in.
Oh, perfect. He fell with his axe. Excellent. Oh, hey, Soundwave's actually using the med gun.
Yeah, I hate it when they only heal you to like the maximum of your third slot.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, come on. Just top me off.
Soundwave, stop being stingy.
Have taken my rightful place as your leader.
Blaster.
I still function.
Yeah, let's put that, of course.
When I choke the life out of you. Now, I order you to deploy ships for immediate evacuation.
Starscream cannot hear you, Megatron. All communication to the surface has been jammed.
Let's head for that lift before that idiot Starscream causes irreparable harm.
Gotta love it. As per usual, Starscream doing his thing.
Going down the corridor to do the thing.
Here he
Do
comes.
the thing.
Keep moving, Decepticons. We need to reach that lift.
I do kind of find it odd in this, where essentially what they've done with the lore is combine Omega Supreme with the key to Vector Sigma, which is was canonically the key to the core of Cybertron.
Why can't we get it to move?
A simple solution then. Break the law.
If I remember correctly from my limited knowledge of G1. Because believe it or not, folks, maybe a Transformers fan, but I could not sit through that snowfest that was G1. The movie was great, the show was kinda just... Decepticons have plot. Decepticons plot is stupidly easy to foil. Autobots foil, stupidly easy to foil plot. Rinse and repeat.
There's a reason why Prime is the best show.
Giant.
Target reacquired. Weapons engaging.
Wow, he looks really angry.
Nah, how could you tell?
Target identification. Megatron, Decepticon leader. Recommendation, complete termination.
If only it was that easy.
Destroy me, Omega Omega Supreme! You think you can destroy Megatron? Do your worst!
We're still alive? We're still alive! What happened?
Open fire on the emergency locks! Destroy them!
I'm gonna assume you didn't mean to do that. Megatron, all due respect. But are you crazy? If we go out there, he'll melt us into scrap!
I love that. Like, all due respect. Are you nuts?
Mine! Now jump!
Sounds about right, Steve.
I hated this bit when I played it. I was like, I'm just gonna jump, and then it's like, yeah, bye.
You gotta get sent the right direction. That's what I love this place, right?
Megatron, you're still functional. Like Prime.
Yeah, I'm functional. You're not.
Decepticons located.
He's trying to grab us.
Stop whining and start shooting right now!
Come on, change gun. Well,
Omega Supreme's right on our tails. There's gotta be some way to shake him.
Move back inside! Perhaps we can avoid Omega's tracking systems.
Fortified Autobot precision. Autobot scanners now. Our approach should be undetected.
Oh, stop. Oh, Soundwave, you think I want to do the stealth approach?
especially now after getting my hands on this finally.
Oh, is it time for Bang Bang Bang?
Oh, hell yeah. We got ourselves an X12 scrap maker.
I love how big it is and all that. Every time Game Boy Breakdown has, it's just like, so tiny. I think this is the first mission that actually spawns naturally.
Probably. But yeah, the X12 scrap maker is a 3-barrel minigun. Takes a second to wind up, but once it gets winded, rinse.
If you have a room full of enemies and you want to melt them, the X12 scrap maker is for you. It slices, it dices, it turns your Autobots into julienne fries.
As you can see, it completely and utterly ripped that tight to shreds.
And a couple of shots is enough to deal with any flyer.
But it's the weapon that the flyers are using, funny enough. But they're not very good with it, otherwise they'd be shredding us to pieces of this whole thing.
They have the X11 scrap maker as a previous model, wasn't very accurate and its ammo capacity is very limited.
You know, the funny thing is, I know you just made that up, but that sounds like it could be a real thing.
You have an X12 scrap maker and you have an ion display, so you are now the official heavy weapons guy. And this is my weapon.
Basically.
These guys don't know when to quit, do they?
Smash through them!
See how much ion displacer takes to knock a brute down. I don't hear one of them exploding.
This will take a full load.
I mean, I may have gone a little overboard with that, but you know.
No kill like overkill.
Exactly. Especially when it comes to brutes. Ah, scatter blaster. No thanks. We want that though.
Systems are countering the attacks of Black
Yeah, those are going to be things for this level.
Watch out! Omega's mining the road ahead!
As you know, let's just be annoying and throw balls everywhere. Balls, balls, balls. Also, I didn't realize I just didn't realize I got myself a overshield.
Nice.
Did you see me back there? Omega couldn't touch me.
The only good thing about Expo Scrap Maker is, unlike the Ion Displacer, you can get ammo for it, so if you want, your minigun can be as long lasting as ever.
Yep.
The last one didn't work out so well.
Do not test me, Breakdown. My patience is at a critical low.
And here we have a destroyer.
We're pinned down!
Starscream, do you read me?
Megatron, you're alive?
He sounds so surprised.
Spare me your theatrics. I need immediate air support. Attack Omega Supreme.
Yeah, send the tiny jets against the big... I wouldn't say he's a jet, but, you know.
New targets acquired. Initiating pursuit.
Yeah, please melt Starscream while you're at it.
Omega Supreme is distracted. Attack the Autobots.
Now, this room is a bit of a headache for the fact that you have the Titan in the middle, or not the Titan, you have the Destroyer in the middle. This room also has a bunch of the repair sentries that Megatron's screaming about.
I've been watching too much stuff on Titan.
Actually, it's funny enough, I was watching an episode came out earlier. So I was literally watching it right before we did this.
I need to catch up.
I was confused when I woke up and somebody sent me a thing for Call of Duty, and I'm like, why is this? And apparently they're doing an Armored Titan pack for the new Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. No, one of my friends bought that, even though he doesn't like the game.
Okay, and I just looked and went, who would actually wear that skin and feel proud to wear it?
There are a lot of Rhino fans out there, let me just say that.
At least they could have made the skin look nice. Kinda looks fat.
I mean, it's Attack on Titan, it's not meant to look. And it's also a Titan, I don't think it's meant to look like... What's the word? Appealing?
You know, freaky some of them look. Yeah, I wouldn't call them appealing.
I mean, remember the Smiling Titan?
Oh yeah, that one.
Remember that thing? And then they were like, oh, that's a creepy looking Titan. And then he was like, oh, I'm going to expand on that thing's vector. And I'm like, wait.
Because, you know, why not? Let's just make what happens even more ironic in a way.
Where's the irony button?
Because that destroyer looks like he has a giant, almost like he had a giant scrap maker. But no, not something else. How can you get a scrap maker? Do you really need any other weapons? Not really.
Well, I mean, when you go up against Omega, it's like, okay, this may have a lot of ammo and it may do a lot of damage, but you're still a boss.
So what are we going to say of it? So we've all got to ask ourselves an important question. What is the best Titan design? Now, obviously, it is what to be finished.
Well,
I don't know. I did
going by just the 9. Actually, Crunch, are we counting Ancient Titans in this?
No.
Just the 9 as we see them in the anime.
I'd say, yeah, just stick with the 9. Make it easier.
If it was the 9, then either Armored or Beast, which is funny because of their alignments. I'll never go over that one episode of the anime. Here's his character. He does what he's done. He's just done all this awful stuff. Here's an episode where I try and make you feel bad for him. Me. You're a funny. You should be a comedian.
I know, right?
I will never get over that episode. Feel bad for this absolute piece of trash.
But he's not really a bad guy. He just has a horrible world that he lived in. Blah blah blah.
He just had a shit childhood. How many people has he killed? Not even just the people. Not even.
That helped down there, but
That guy's probably. And that guy might have the biggest body count in the entire series. Apart from.
Rainer.
No. Talking about the monkey.
Oh,
he probably does, honestly.
When you think about it, though, it's not just the fact that one of his powers is. It's also the fact that how many people he also directly kills.
Yeah, that one episode in season 3 alone.
What with the Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Systems damage.
You want us to go through that power conduit? No way! The energon flow is off the charts. We'll be fried.
Get moving, breakdown.
So yeah, here we come with stage hazards again. Wait for it to cycle through the thing up.
pure cycle now.
There we go.
I just love how they put the enemy in there just to see, okay, this isn't going to happen to you if you stay in there.
Yep, basically. Nothing like a living example.
Awesome shot.
There we go. This one cycles way faster. I think where we need to go is right here. Alright, come on, you slowpoke.
You're too slow.
Is just ahead. It may be necessary to extend the tube by accessing the bridge controls.
I don't like it, Megatron. It's too quiet.
And yet still preferable to your incessant chatter. Now get to those controls!
It's like, it's too quiet, but you're still talking, so no it isn't.
Hey, look at this!
Let me shout louder to emphasize how quiet it is. Ah.
See that? Those Autobots were cloaked!
Ah, yeah, this room. Cloak game, Autobots, fuck you.
To no one's surprise.
And I'm sure we'll get our fill of cloak Decepticons from that. That's out of the campaign. Cloaking does kind of seem like a really weird thing for Autobots to have, honestly. It doesn't feel like their kind of thing, you know? Because it's tricks and deception and all this other jazz.
We are deceptive.
I think they would just literally added so there would be some more enemy types, because all the Decepticon enemies are literally just palette swap to the Autobot enemies.
I mean, I know that, but it's like... yeah, it's funky, I guess. Now, of course, this room operates on the, hey, kill everything before you can leave.
Oh, they could go to this thing, the Autobot one, that's the thing with Decepticon one.
Just reminded of the Lego Batman movie whenever anyone chat would use a gun, they go for pew pew. That was a good movie.
Speaking of the Batman, I've heard that movie's mixed reviews for the new Batman movie.
I've heard mostly positive.
Yeah, same.
The guys in my work are saying it's a good movie, just shouldn't be like nearly 3 hours long.
Oh yeah, it's like it's like just under 3 hours long. That's correctly.
Good lord, why would it need to be that long?
Because movies now apparently need to be like 3 or 4 hours long.
They're taking the YouTube route where everything has to be a massively long essay
Oh no,
for us to watch it.
Oh no, there was a video on Twitter I saw yesterday. Guess how long it was?
How long?
8 hours.
An 8-hour video. Jeez.
Yes, and I think it was fully edited and everything. Let me look.
8 hours of what?
I'll find it.
Access to the other side.
Finally! Decepticons, move quickly. We must reach those guns.
Okay, have you heard of the show Victorious?
Yes.
It was a video about that.
Who made it?
8 hours and 8 hours. It's a guy called Quentin Reviews.
Oh, he must have put up a new part. I follow him on YouTube. I've been waiting for him to do that.
Yeah, it's 8 hours long.
I will happily sit through all of that. I've been watching his whole thing where he's been like covering the iCarly franchise, and he did Victorious because it has like connections to it. I was wondering when he's going to get his next part out.
No, I decided to look at the time code because in his tweet where he posted the video, he literally said, "Here's the new video. Do not look at the timestamp." It was like, and I opened the video and saw it was like 8 hours and 5 minutes long, and I was like, "Oh my god, what is this?"
I'm happy. When did he post that?
He posted it yesterday.
Okay, maybe if I don't know what that works, I probably missed it.
Made it! I can't believe it!
I need to get into his videos more.
Your constant whining saw us through.
Also, it's funny apparently to get into the mindset of playing Batman for this movie. Do you know what the actor did?
What did he do?
Apparently, he locked himself in his trailer and played Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my god.
And
That's amazing.
The dark story of Sonic.
That is funny. Also, just a quick aside here, since I was doing this the day before we recorded this, I was playing through this level on hard just to get get an achievement and also just to practice it in a way. So normally there is actually an Autobot symbol that spawns right in here. The only way you can get it is by basically pinging these grenades into that little box and trying to destroy it. Just figured I'd share that little tidbit as we continue our escape from Omega Supreme.
It sounds like that whole thing about the actor sounds like what Heath Ledger did when he was getting in character for the Joker. I think he locked himself in his like trailer and just read Batman comics.
What is it about Batman movies and locking people themselves into places?
We need to get in character, become the Clown Man.
I mean, I guess it's better than the wacky shenanigans from Leto during Suicide Squad.
The sad part was hearing who voiced that Joker in the dub, in the Japanese version. Was just,
Yeah, I heard someone told me that. I was like,
I didn't mind Leto's Joker. It's just. Suicide Squad should have just been, okay, here's the squad, not have 1,000 other fight plots going on at the same time.
Yeah, they crammed a little too much into that movie. I mean, I liked it, but, you know, I'm not against things like, yeah, there was a lot of shit that didn't need to be in it.
I remember I remember the reason why the 2016 one was so weird. They apparently got a trailer studio to edit it.
What, the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, not the first one. They got a trailer studio to edit it because
No wonder that
so what
trailer was
happened?
so entertaining.
So you know so remember Batman vs Superman came out and everyone was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, that
and
movie exists.
And
Also,
DC.
that text string.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah,
it's
so
that
DC
text.
were like, so as soon as that movie came out and the reaction happened, DC were like, oh, people don't want a dark version of this universe. They want a dark DC cinematic universe. Quick, change it to extremely mixed results.
Press your attack immediately!
Attack? But Megatron!
Especially you, Starscream! I order you to continue the assault! Megatron out!
Basically, fight, fight, fight.
Like, Starscream, you may be a dick, but I'll tell you when you can be a dick. Believe And considering he doesn't have a big cannon, yeah, I don't want to see him when he actually goes.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. So this room's a little bit of a dick if you die here.
This isn't the last set, but it's a while ago.
So, as I discovered last night, because I ended up dying in this room a lot, is that when you die, the game spawns you right about here. But when it does that, it spawns when it spawns you in that spot, 9 times out of 10 there's going to be an enemy that's going to throw a grenade, and it's going to attach itself directly to you. So you literally spawn in and you get stuck with a grenade unless you like move immediately. It's such a dick move. I'm like, really? I figured I'd just bring that up. Hopefully I don't end up dying in here, but you know.
I was just looking up something else, just like, I died a lot in this room.
Okay, destroyer.
He was already dead. Oh my, almost dead.
And we have a Titan on the field as well.
No need.
We have a Titan, we have a destroyer, what's next?
Actually, we have 2 Titans. There's another one on the side. Plus the shotgunners, so overshield.
We must have some.
Take that. Hopefully not die. I guess a med kit right here. A med box, that'll work.
Wait, going to these 2 Titans were teenagers, we're only the 2 Titans.
God damn it.
Ooh, frame rate is having a fun time right now.
I'm amazed DC hasn't tried to push the Teen Titans more. I know that Titans Grant, you've seen Titans, what do you think?
It's different, I'll say. Like, I don't hate it. Like, I can definitely see it's got issues, that's for sure, but I don't inherently hate it.
Speaking of Omega Supreme,
So a new band
precisely as I had planned. Decepticons, man the turrets and blast
Shoot
that
the eye.
obsolete Hulk out of the sky! Targets reacquired.
Let's more or less just shoot him.
Commencing. Decepticons, prepare for destruction.
Look at that. So yeah, basically this is a very, very glorified turret section because there are turrets everywhere. And they do respawn as far as I'm aware. At least I want to say they believe they do. This would be really difficult if they didn't. So yeah, you just want to shoot him for a little while, and then he does actually put a barrier up in front of him, so you can't shoot through that while he's blasting rockets. I believe there's like 2 different types of turrets. There's the ion displacer turret, like this one that I'm plugged into currently, and then there's also 2
missile turrets.
Yeah, 2 missile turrets in the back.
Or we die trying! Decepticons! Omega Supreme has deployed aerial bots! Shoot them down!
The only downside is, of course, with these turrets, that they can only turn but so far. So, yeah, they pulled out these guys, so gotta turn around and deal with them. That might be one of the few ones that can actually spin through, so to speak. That one that Soundwave's on right there.
Yep.
Target reacquired. Weapons engaging.
So pretty much we just go bang, bang, bang with him until he dies. Until we deplete his health bar, anyway.
Omega Supreme's main weapon batteries are charging! Prepare for evasive action!
At least these 2 are lucky because they already have infinite health, so they can just sit and chill on one spot.
Homing rockets! Take cover!
Okay, did not actually mean to disconnect that. Keep hitting the wrong button. I keep thinking it's like, oh, you just press B to get out of it. No, it's actually press X to get off the turret. B yanks the turret. And yeah, so Mega Supreme can literally just generate robots. He's essentially like an army carrier, I guess.
He is just a big APC with a lot of firepower.
Well, you know, because even the Autobots need war vehicles.
Even though the Autobots are meant to be peace through negotiation.
I know, right? Here's an irony in that.
Hello, we are the Autobots and we believe in peace. Please ignore all these guns we hold.
Please ignore all of our highly advanced weaponry.
This reminds me of the 1992 Generation 2 comics where they literally were just like covered in like guns and spikes and everything. We believe in peace! Ah.
Wearing down Omega Supreme's defenses!
We believe in peace and understanding. But yes, also big boom.
We believe in peace and all that shit, because we're robo-hippies. And also, we'll shank a bitch.
Jeez,
And
also,
Optimus
fuck
Prime,
you,
like,
Megatron.
and Optimus Prime always says, wow, a booby trap actually catches boobies.
Is that actually a line from him in one of the comics?
It's in one of the actual episodes of the show.
Which one?
I will get up, because Punk's was over the hog on about that one. Solid.
That's hilarious.
Power. He's got the actual catch.
Booby trap and catches. Oh my gosh. Why did I not move? Why did I not fucking move? I'm an idiot.
The turrets are wearing down Omega Supreme's defenses!
Now, thankfully, this whole encounter actually does have checkpoints to it. That was something I was kind of worrying about, but
Omega Supreme has
nope, they
deployed
checkpointed
aerial
it.
bots. Shoot them
Encounter
down!
unfortunately, but you'll have to use later.
I'll have to look at that later.
Oh, I've seen this before. Oh my god, I've seen this before.
And yes, Dear Colin officially said boobies in a kid show.
What is this?
That's hilarious.
And yes, Crunchy were right to turret to respawn because that turret you did detect.
I'm just realizing I
There's always a kids' cartoon back in the day. You could say stupid shit like that.
I'm pretty sure there was a kid show back when I was younger. I can't remember where the one that just said jackass.
I believe it. No, thankfully you can also shoot rockets out of the sky. Actually, yeah, this one does go through places, so that's cool. Trying to not do that again. Oh, he's tracking me, isn't he?
I think he follows a predetermined path.
Oh yeah, it looks like it. Am I about to get murked for that connect?
There's going to spawn more aerial bombs.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Apparently if you just stay under here and just shoot straight up. Get rid of them before they become a problem.
Think about all the stuff I used to get away with in cartoons versus now. Now it's easy
It's interesting how, like, nowadays, it's like, they can't get away with nearly as much stuff, but they still try to, like, some companies will still try to find a way to, like, push the barriers for what you can get away with in kids' cartoons now.
I mean, they're trying to be more, I mean, I know they're trying to put more LGBT stuff in there.
There we go, got him.
Yeah, I remember when Cora ended, that was funny.
Omega flees like a coward. Now, let's finish the job.
Also, I want to know why is Breakdown using a energy plasma gun when I didn't have one?
Yeah, it's weird. But it doesn't start with it.
No, he does not. That's very, very peculiar. Anyway, so yeah, we've got some Mega Supreme on the run, so next time we are going to go finish that bastard off. So join us for that one.
Damn those Autobots. Damn those space. Damn those hippies. We need to
Down with the Robo Hippies.
We need to pave over the Autobots and put a freeway in there. I don't know. God, I'm going to turn into Armstrong. We need to stop thinking about this, Jack. We need to get rid of these robots and put other stuff there.
See you guys next time.
What am I on?
Yeah.